The other day I did a video out of thought, random, impromptu, talking about how sometimes we have man as a light our salvation, and we're not honest enough and open enough to say it. And then I realized that this book here that I wrote came out of the fact that man I did my light and my salvation. Now the book is called Now That You're Gone. It may be inverted, but nevertheless it says Now That You're Gone, and it's a collection of poems for the healing woman. And this basically narrates that particular period in my life when man I did my light and my salvation. And it's available on Amazon, by the way. It's like $13 for it. But it when I realized that this is exactly what that was when man I did my light and my salvation, and with anything you put before God, it is always going to disappoint you. I'm just going to read the introduction really quickly so you guys can get a feel of what the book has. It says, there was a time in my life where I was far from God. I had fallen into a sinful relationship and compromised my values in the name of love. And isn't that what it is? Man, you like to your salvation, so you start compromising Christian values to accommodate this man or this relationship or this whatever. I put a man before God, and it ended in the way any idolatry would. Disaster. Basically, man did become my light and my salvation. At the time, I could not put into words all that had happened and what it meant, so I decided to write. This book paints a picture from beginning to end of how I ended up in that position and how God's grace and mercy pulled me out, though undeserving when it all fell apart. I thank God for his mercies towards me, and I hope you find encouragement through the words penned here. So this is a book of recovery. So if man was ever your light or your salvation, and you are recovering from that, this is a good read. Akin to the Bible, this is a good read. If you've ever been in a position where man was a light of your salvation as a recovering sister, this is a good read. This is a good read. And I'm not just saying that because I wrote it. I'm saying it because every time somebody that I've sold it to has read it, they can tell me, listen, I can relate to what happens in here, and especially the last part, you know, of the book. I won't give away too much, but if man has ever been a light of your salvation, this would be a good read.